pleasure to see you gentlemen and talk about this film.
You as well.
I was just with Jack, and judging by what he said, it was quite an arduous, filming. So it was as much of a boot camp as it showed on screen.
Yeah. I mean, he had the worst of it for sure because he had to live through the entirety, That's really his story. But even the section that I had was, it was arduous, yes, physically, a lot of weight loss to have to accomplish, and a lot of sort of dark emotional territory to have to explore, But our belief in the story and our belief in Angelina and in Louis' resilience, kept us going. Yeah,
It's true. Do you get to enjoy the beautiful locations? Albeit.
I always did want to go to Australia. It's I don't know. It wasn't necessarily like we're there being a tourist whatsoever, because the whole time, I mean, weeks prior to getting there, and you're involved, and you're sort of you're researching, you're trying to discover anything you haven't found yet, and even when you get there, and now you're sort of you're a little bit anxious because you're about to start, and you're going to be in the barracks, and you're like, all right, just before I go now, is there anything I've missed? And so your mind's a little consumed of that rather than the sights to check out. Even though I did love Australia, and they're very hospitable to us.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to go back.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to see as many sights as I wish.
Yeah, no, exactly. Isn't that the case? You're in New York now, and all you see is the
You could be
curtains.
anywhere. Yeah.
We could be anywhere. Was Angelina the only woman on set? Was it as male-oriented as
Almost.
it feels?
Yeah. We had some ladies on the crew for sure, but she definitely was in charge of a very male-heavy group, But yeah, she was our captain, and. We knew that she knew the story better than any of us and had a vision, and so we just trusted her, and she led us pretty effortlessly,
Do you feel that the fact that she's an actor?
I'm not smiling at him because I'm flirting. He stole my captain line.
I did. Yeah. So I took it. That's the danger of doing two. That's good. I'm going to take that. Yeah.
The next one you have to leave it to him.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, it's yours.
Question,
Okay, you can take it back. All right.
So now I lost my concentration. No,
I have some good ones you can steal from me. Yeah.
Well, it's easy to know. It's important to say in this story, but which aspect is most important for you?
I think, what inspired me about it when I first read about Louis' life was just, everything that one soul could endure. He was so resilient. He was so unstoppable, unbreakable, if you will. But in terms of what he endured, the highs and lows, and sort of the joys and vicissitudes being an Olympic athlete. And all the way to being in a POW camp, starting at Execution Island for 2 years. It inspires you. There's a phrase in Minnesota we say when something goes wrong. They say, tough titty, said the kitty, but the milk's still good. And this, when you read his life, it's like anything could happen to you right now, and it's going to seem so minuscule compared to what he did. So I hope that's as infectious as it was to me when everybody sees the film.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think the story is also quite current as well, although, it might be set in the past, but it resonates today quite strongly. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think it's, there's no cynicism in the story. It's kind of refreshing in a way. I think it's, in some ways, kind of a classic American story, that maybe we don't get a whole lot of today. And I think the message is it's pretty simple, but it's profound, go through the darkness into the light, so I think it's an uplifting story, although it's as arduous as we've said. Yeah.
Has everybody gotten to know each other better? Are you guys closer now than you were before?
And now we are. It's funny how we didn't even know each other until maybe a month ago. We didn't shoot with each other. Our sequences were different, but it's funny what a passion of a similar project can do to a group of people, and how quickly it can bring a group together and sort of enable a sense of brotherhood, even though we've just met. So that's kind of, that's what Unbroken's done to us.
Yeah, it's true. It's a pretty special project.
We lived through a sort of war together. Yeah.